Alright guys and girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So at the moment I'm about to do my mum's chicken. I've just done my dinner. I'm just doing some mashed potato for my mum. This is day 926. 926 days into my Slimfast dieting plan, and video log 1862 episodes into my video log. So what I'm going to do in a minute, so if I move this over here, my mum's having chicken today with mashed potato. I'm just mixing this in. Yeah, as I was saying, like digital media now is all taken all over, and it kind of annoys me because I like the old stuff. I like the actual either cartridges or discs. But everything now, even if you buy the physical disc, you're not actually getting the full game on it. You're just getting like a partition version of it, so the partial version, and then you've got to download the rest of it onto your hard drive. Anyway, this is Wednesday 18th of July 2018, 6:46. Now I was thinking, because I want to go back to my dad's grave probably next week or this week coming sometime, and do another sort of EVP so if I can get my dad coming through or anything. Because I was doing electric voice phenomena the other day, and on my video you should hear a voice coming through, and I'll tell you what, it sounds like so much like my dad coming through, and it sounded like I'm here son, or it's your dad, or something, somewhere along the lines it's your dad. Which is actually kind of comforting if it is him coming through. Electric voice phenomena is basically spirit communicating. I do a lot of this from time to time. I haven't done like a proper decent sort of video in a while, but I was thinking about doing a 20-minute, 30-minute one by my dad's grave next time I go down there for a video. See if I can communicate with him, and then I'll probably do one at some point with the rest of my family and all that. The ones that passed on. But yeah, life is precious at the end of the day, and I take each day as if it was my last. So me just eating my food, just doing what I'm doing, enjoying myself for this last day or next day or whenever. I'm just enjoying life. So yeah, there you go. Alright, I've got about a minute left. That's great. I'll tell you what, life is short and it can be taken away in a split second. I always have this image in my head and all that, just to make sure when you are ready to go, just make sure you're happy and all of that. Make sure I keep it simple as this. I do this day as if it was my last, just in case, because tomorrow or today you could end up getting run over by a bus or something worse could happen. So sort of wise words, as I would say. But anything can happen. It's not likely it's going to happen, but you never can tell. Life has a way of panning out differently for people. I mean, I'm getting more healthier by me just doing what I'm doing. I mean, I used to be quite a big lad. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you see a lot of my videos on there. I used to be quite large. larger than life itself. Eating too much crap. Now I'm still got quite a bit of weight around the stomach area, but my hips size, my waist size has gone down, which is absolutely amazing. Right. I've done absolutely incredible. And I encourage people to lose weight, but make sure you're happy while you're doing that. You've definitely got to be happy with yourself. Unless you're happy already and you don't want to change, don't change because other people want you to change. Do it on your own terms. You'll feel much better by yourself in the long time. I'll just put my mum's chicken pieces. She's having a lot of chicken today. Yeah. And as long as you're healthy and you've got no problems and you feel good inside, and even if you're like say overweight and you still feel good and you still feel healthy and you don't want to change, don't change. But if people were like say, oh well, no, you should change and lose a bit of weight and stuff, well, they're not really your friend, because they're just trying to coach you into doing so. Yes, some people could say nice things and say, oh, it'd be quite cool to lose a few pounds for the summer and all that, and that's not too bad. But if you start saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that, if they start saying that shit to you, then don't listen. Just, if you feel good inside, you feel good inside. That's all I say about that. Right. Don't change for nobody in the world. Change because you want to make it change. Change is a beautiful thing. Now I was in Sainsbury's and Tesco's the other day and all of that, and I'll tell you what, there is a lot of women going around, and I think it's a phase really. It's like people will just see these young hot models, women with like size 6 like abs or ribs and all that. You're seeing all these skinny girls going around, models and all that, and trying to put it out there. And my god, it looks terrible, guys and girls. I'm not going to lie about that. Thin is good if you've got like sort of at least a decent amount of meat on you. But when you're too skinny and you're showing your ribs through, there's something, it looks like the person's ill or something. Or not, well, not ill, but not really well and stuff. Kind of looks sort of in that sort of anorexic side of things. You should not get to that point where you're starving yourself a lot. I mean, there's this one girl I saw in Sainsbury's the other day. I was looking at her and I just wanted to bloody just get some food and just shove it down her, because she looked too thin. And it's too thin. Too thin could be dangerous. And being overweight can be dangerous. So you just need to try and find that common ground. I think there's too much media on the internet saying you should lose this, you should lose that, you'll feel good in yourself. But then you get to that point where your brain starts trying to take over and say, oh, I'm too fat, or I'm putting too much weight on. And really, you're not putting too much weight on, you're just like sort of, it's just healthy. But then you start taking it to the extreme, and that's where you just need to be careful and all that. Don't take it to the extreme. I think from my size, because I'm around about 5'9", I'm supposed to be around about 12 to 12 and a half stone, something around about that, maybe 11 to 12 stone, and that would be actually healthy. Anything over or under, you'll be underweight or you'll be overweight. Right. All I just say is just be careful, guys and girls, and just look after your bodies. It's a temple. You wouldn't actually, if you went to a monastery or a place like a church or worship place, you wouldn't mess around and damage the place, because you know it's a place of worship and you would worship it. So your body is a temple. With temples and the whole structure of it, it's sort of, you need to look after it, and it will look after you in the long term. Just be kind to yourself and you'll get there eventually, and you'll feel much happier as well in the long term. Right, so we've got here my mum's chicken with mashed potato today. She's having this smashed potato just there, and I'm having my corn chicken with my madras sauce, curry paste, and my vegetables right there, guys and girls. Anyway, this one's a bit longer today. If you enjoyed the episode, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. Cheers all for watching. This has been my dinner episode for today. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next episode, guys and girls.